Many people think belly fat loss is all about slashing calories and burning them off with intense workouts. But what if I told you that this approach is outdated and often counterproductive? Studies show that belly fat loss is only 15% exercise and a whopping 85% diet. The key isn't just cutting calories, it's about understanding how your body uses them. You've tried every diet under the sun, spent hours on the treadmill, and yet that stubborn belly fat just won't budge. Sound familiar? Trust me, you're not alone. We've been fed so much conflicting advice that it's no wonder our efforts seem futile. But today, we're not just talking about losing belly fat. We're talking about a game plan that's simple, sustainable, and most importantly, effective. Now, before we proceed, transform your health by getting expert insights, latest research, and actionable tips on wellness and disease prevention on this channel. Subscribe now and empower your health journey. Let's kick things off with one of the biggest myths out there, the calorie equation. We've all heard it. Burn more calories than you eat, and voila, the fat melts away. But here's the catch. Your body is smarter than that. When you cut calories, your metabolism slows down to conserve energy, making it harder to lose fat, especially around your midsection. It's like trying to fill up a bathtub with the drain wide open. Pointless. But don't get me wrong, calories do matter, just not in the way you think. The key isn't just to eat less, it's about eating the right kinds of foods that work with your body's natural fat-burning mechanisms, not against them. Now let's talk about the real puppet master behind fat storage, insulin. Think of insulin as the gatekeeper of your fat cells. When insulin is high, the gates are locked and your fat is stored away for safekeeping. But when insulin levels drop, those gates swing open, allowing your body to burn fat for energy. So how do we keep insulin in check? It's all about managing your carbohydrate intake. Carbs spike insulin levels, which is great if you're an athlete who needs quick energy, but not so much if you're trying to shed fat. The fewer carbs you eat, the lower your insulin levels, and the more your body turns to fat for fuel. Now, I know what you're thinking, but I love carbs, and I hear you. But here's the good news. You don't have to give them up entirely. Instead, you can combine a low-carb diet with intermittent fasting. This isn't some fad diet. It's about timing your meals to work with your body's natural rhythms. When you eat less often, your insulin levels stay low for longer periods, giving your body ample time to tap into those fat stores. Picture it like this. You're either burning the food you just ate, or you're burning your own fat. And when you fast, your body has no choice but to burn fat. Plus, the longer you go without food, the less hungry you feel. Sounds counterintuitive, but it's true.
Now, on to exercise. You've probably been told that the key to fat loss is high-intensity workouts that leave you drenched in sweat. But what if I told you that the simplest exercise, walking, could be your secret weapon? Walking might not seem like a big calorie burner, but here's the magic. After about 30 minutes of walking, your body runs out of its stored sugar and starts burning fat. And the best part? Walking also lowers stress hormones like cortisol, which are notorious for encouraging fat storage around your belly. Imagine turning your daily stroll into a fat-burning session that actually reduces stress and helps you sleep better at night. It's a win-win.
Consistency, the real secret to success. Here's where most people stumble: consistency. You can have the perfect diet and exercise routine, but if you're not consistent, you won't see results. It's like trying to bake a cake and turning off the oven every few minutes. You'll never get the end product you want. Let me tell you, even a tiny cheat, like that one slice of bread or that half a glass of wine, can set you back days. The key to success is sticking to your plan 100%. It's about creating habits that stick, not just for a few weeks, but for life. Additional hacks, the small changes that make a big difference. Before we wrap up, let's talk about a few extra hacks that can supercharge your fat loss journey. First up, apple cider vinegar. A tablespoon of this before meals can help control insulin levels, improve digestion, and even reduce liver fat. And don't forget to walk after meals. It's a simple way to aid digestion and kickstart fat burning. Another tip, make your walking routine fun. Take your dog out, catch up with a friend, or explore a new park. The more you enjoy it, the more likely you are to stick with it. Real-life example, the weight gain experiment. Let me share a quick story with you. I recently needed to gain some weight. Yes, you heard that right, for a stem cell therapy procedure. To do this, I had to eat more carbs and calories, but not in the way you might think. I stuck to nutrient-dense foods like fruits and potatoes, and yes, I had to reduce my physical activity, especially my daily walks. The result? I gained the necessary weight, but I learned firsthand how easily the body can store fat when given the right, or in this case, wrong, conditions. Now, I'm back on my original program, focusing on low-carb eating, intermittent fasting, and regular walking. And guess what? The fat is melting off. Your next steps. So there you have it, the real science-backed strategies for losing belly fat that work. It's not about punishing yourself with restrictive diets or exhausting workouts. It's about making smart choices that align with how your body actually works. Ready to take the next step? Start by cutting back on carbs, experimenting with intermittent fasting, and getting into a regular walking routine. Remember, consistency is key, and with time, you'll not only lose that stubborn belly fat, but also feel more energized and in control of your health. And if you're also curious about exactly what to eat for anti-aging, check out the video linked here. It's got all the details you need to fine-tune your plan and see real results. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel.